What is going on, guys? It's your boy icjosh, and we are back with another video. And today's video, we're going to be talking about the 6-year anniversary on Global Dokkan Battle. And before we get started on this one, I just want to go ahead and say y'all getting massacred on YouTube with these kids hitting the like button. And I know my audience, you're not kids. So what I'm gonna need you to do is hit that like button. Step your like game up, man. What you doing? You're getting outbeat by kids. One like is one person that's gonna see this that's not gonna ask about the 6-year anniversary when it happens on Global. So I'm gonna need you to hit that like button. Now roll the intro. So one big thing on Dokkan Battle is that people on the global side will always see the JP anniversary and will just automatically forget about one big crucial thing. And I see this all the time where I'm out on streams and people are asking and talking about how they're skipping everything until the 6-year anniversary on global. And not even just the 6-year anniversary, it's literally every anniversary it happens. It's just honestly, a huge group of people on the global side will skip everything until they get to the 6-year anniversary, and then somehow they forget all the way through, when there's so many videos being made and stuff, that there is tickets, a discount. Let me bring the pointer because that seems to be the only way people understand. There is literally a discount with tickets right here on this one. Now I was going to pull up the 5-year anniversary once, but I couldn't really find it all that much. Like, I'd always try to look for it and I couldn't see it at all. So I just said whatever and went back with it. But there's tickets, okay? The saving grace of Global Dokkan Battle, why so many people haven't switched over to the JP side, is because every time we get something hype, we actually get tickets for this stuff, like on Duel Fest. So I just don't understand how people totally forget about this. Now I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit more because I know how YouTube is. I know how YouTube being very sensitive, and think that if you start talking too loud or anything, you're just going to be offending someone. You're going to be attacking someone. So I'm going to bring it back down and be calm and cool and collected. So again, like I was saying, I was over here, and they do mention obviously the ticket A and ticket B. So let me just go ahead and say this right now. Tickets, all right? There are tickets, global community. It's okay to do a couple singles on banners. It's okay to throw a multi or two at a banner before. The only banner that I will probably ever tell you to summon, to not summon on, is whatever banner comes out. If it is going to be Paikuhan and Janemba, which it should be on global, is that's the only one I tell you to skip. And the reason why I tell you to skip that is because it's literally right before the 6-year anniversary. The only way I would say go back and say summon on it is if somehow they gave some kind of crazy discount where it was like 30 Dragon Stones for 3 multis, and then you got the 4th one free. That would be literally the only time. 90 Dragon Stones to get 4 multis, I'd be like, yeah, that's the only time I'd say dip in and actually summon. Because here's the thing, you got about 400-500 Dragon Stones right now. You're going to have a massive amount of Dragon Stones before the 6-year anniversary starts if you're skipping 100% 24/7. But you got to understand that a lot of units that you're skipping, you don't know where they're going to be coming back, and you're going to be getting a ton of Dragon Stones through the 6-year anniversary. So let me just go ahead and say this really quick, and I'll get back to the tickets in a second. This countdown, you only got about 18 in total. It wasn't that great, but there was one saving grace, like I said, I'll talk about in a second about this, that was pretty cool. But only 18, and if you were a returning player to Dokkan, you got 20 plus. So that's why they're not counting that in, because a lot of people aren't returning. It's just a lot of new players getting in. They had that new login things for, I think it was this one, for people that kept returning back in, logging in consistent. I think it was consistently that we get at the end of it like 30 Dragon Stones or something like that. That was for that. But if you look at this part 1, your first login is going to be 63 Dragon Stones, okay? 63 Dragon Stones on the 6-year anniversary. You got missions, boss rush, other special missions, the dailies, new stages, the Dokkan events, all these other events is going through that you're getting Dragon Stones in. The only one that I'd probably tell you to not worry about so much is the God of Destruction event. That's the only one that I'd tell you not to really worry about, because it is 24 Dragon Stones, right? But they're broke up into 3 parts because, again, there are 3 parts. So it was 24 Dragon Stones each, which would give you 72 Dragon Stones. If you can't do those, then you're missing out on 72 Dragon Stones out of 855. Now, in my opinion, part 3 is honestly sort of a wash in terms of, like, honestly summoning on everything. Like, in part 3, you should probably not be summoning at all, especially if you're trying to save Dragon Stones. If you're going to hit the Trunks and Goten banner, that's probably going to be in the middle of this, and also if you're saving for the worldwide celebration. That's the, like, part 3 is a wash. And here's the reason why part 3 is a wash. So if you go back to part 1, you're starting off, you got 3 sets of tickets here. Now, the first one is the 66. We all know about the 66. Well, technically, we all don't know about the 66 tickets. As funny as it is out on JP and it's going to be out on Global, and people will still not know about the 66 tickets here and how to get those and stuff. And also, right here, the main one that I want to talk about, what I want to focus on, is these tickets right here. That ticket is your saving grace, because you should be getting that, I think, in I want to say maybe part 2 or part 3, or maybe at the end of part 2, part 3, somewhere around there. You should be getting this. These are free, obtained through daily login bonus and special missions, can be used on Dokkan Fest banner and top legendary banner. Okay, so this is your saving grace right here. This is pretty much like that hold up if you didn't get anything from it, and you're especially a new to the game, and you've been playing all this way and stuff and collecting these. That's pretty much what it's for. It's pretty much for y'all. So do not sleep, do not skip out on logging in and doing special missions each day to get these tickets, because 5 tickets get you I think it's like a 5 SSR multi, and let's be honest, those rates were pretty damn increased on these, like, in all seriousness. Like, everyone was pulling LRs. I think I pulled 2 LRs on this. So here's the thing, you get tickets from the Dual Dokkan Fest, and while everyone is 100% talking about they're saving up for that, right? You get tickets for that, okay? So all your summons that you're doing, whatever rotation that you're gonna plan on doing on both Goku and Vegeta, you're gonna get tickets back. Then you go into the legendary banner, and in my opinion is a total skip, honestly, because of those tickets right there. That's why, in my opinion, it's a skip, and you don't need to summon, honestly, any stones at all for Frieza and 17. If you get both Goku and Vegeta on the part 1, you should seriously not even be worried about that at all. Like, going back through here, like, you got another easy way to get. You should be worried about just collecting Dragon Stones at this point. Like, look, there's a top right here. Like, don't even get those and save them for this banner and do your multis on. And if you get LRs or whatever out of it, cool. I'm gonna assume you're probably gonna at least get 1. But if you can log in every day and get those, then do it. Like, that's your saving grace. In my opinion, you keep those tickets for that banner, especially if you get part 1 and part 2. If you get both Ultra Instinct Goku and Evolved Vegeta through there, you should not be worried about anything, especially if you get them before you even use the tickets. You should be getting those tickets, trying to get a dupe or anything else, and then be saving and logging in every day again for those tickets to use on the part 2 legendary banner. And then after that, you should be saving all of your Dragon Stones. Like, let me just break it down to you again, okay? Part 2, all of this in part 2. Now, exclude 24 Dragon Stones from part 2 if you know you won't be able to beat any of the God of Destruction events. just go ahead and subtract that back. So that's going to still leave you a good little bit over 100 something dragon stones. Okay, over like 180 something dragon stones. That's going to leave you. If you can do everything else, and again, some of these are just co-op campaigns. The SNS mission, which will probably just be the Facebook stuff for us. It'll just be that Facebook stuff, and then you have Master Roshi Part 2, and all this other stuff, Infinite Dragon Ball History stages, and everything. If you can beat all of those as well, like that's literally it. The rest, pretty much the majority of this is free Dragon Stones. And I know there's top rank right here. I know I'm gonna probably say we do, or I'll say we're probably still gonna get that just because of the whales and stuff like that. That's probably still gonna be maybe buying some Dragon Stones or something like that to hit that. Me personally, I don't know, but if we do, it'd be cool, whatever. But for me telling you right now to not and use those tickets, that's just me, especially for all the people that are saving up right now, because like I said, you can open up your Dragonstone wallet and spend a couple of multis on a couple of banners, because like I say, you may just do one multi on a banner. Like on, if you skip Broly right now, you may do one multi, maybe get a couple of singles and get them, or Blue Boys if you didn't have them, whatever. If you didn't have something, you could get it. But part 2, yeah, easy save, and part 3, easy save. Again, exclude 24, so technically exclude 72 Dragon Stones if you can't do those, and you know you can't do those. But that's what you would be having. So just take out 72 Dragon Stones here, which would be like what? I think 783 Dragon Stones right there from all the top grossings and all that stuff. And then at the end of the gift, 30 Dragon Stones as well. It's just, you're good. You're good. In my opinion, the whole, like I said, the whole saving up everything is kind of ridiculous unless you are 100% free to play. And like I say, if you were 100% free to play and you're skipping everything until then, especially if you've seen the 6-year anniversary when it was going through on a JP Dokkan battle and you were just like, yeah, I'm skipping all the way through, you should have a massive amount of Dragon Stones right now. Honestly, the only way I see that you need that is if you're going to use those Dragon Stones for that, and for Goten and Trunks, and for, or even if you're skipping Goten and Trunks in between, and the Worldwide Celebration. I still don't think you would need, you know, thousands of Dragon Stones, honestly, and pretty much limit yourself on the game from being able to beat, you know, said harder events and stuff like that, because you don't have, you know, the optimal units, because you pretty much just saved and skipped everything until then. So like I said, this basis of this video is pretty much to, you know, re-educate a lot of the global community that just see the units and don't necessarily remember everything else that was going through with the whole celebration. This is just for you guys, like everyone else that probably, you know, knows everything, follows everything. It's not for you guys, but it's more of a, like, to tell everyone else, like, hey, yeah, this is accurate. Like, what are you doing? Like, you don't have to skip everything. Like, the whole notion of like you have to skip everything is seriously ridiculous when you're getting massive amount of Dragon Stones. Plus, this ain't even the rest of the Dragon Stones. I mean, you got Goten and Trunks. If they're in between, there's going to be an easy A for the physical Gotenks in there as well. And then you got the Worldwide Celebration that's going to bring massive amount of Dragon Stones as well. So, like, really, the whole thing is you're just limiting yourself, especially if you're not actually like playing the game. You're just logging in, logging back out. Like, that's not really fun. Like, you're just hoarding Dragon Stones, skipping out on events, skipping out on units that you probably need, and for what? To probably pull either the units on the first couple of multis and be like, man, I should have summoned on those. Now I gotta wait till they come back. But other than that, if this was very informational for you and it did help you, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live. Put up more videos. Have an awesome day / night. You guys at in the world. Stay safe. Enjoy your weekend. And I'm out. Peace.